Hello, we have a new chapter of Sangatsu no Lion. I was reading this on the channel quite a while ago. I was kind of starting from around when the anime ended. I reread all the manga up until that point, and then I started making videos for the new material. And then the channel got taken down. I got busy doing a lot of other stuff, and at some point I was just like, well, I don't have time to make videos on all of this, unfortunately, and I just read it all and got caught up, and it was wonderful and amazing, and it made me cry, and it made me so happy, and just such a beautiful, moving masterpiece of a series. And I really wish I got to share all of that with you, but maybe in some capacity I will in the future. And for now, at least, we're going to just read the new chapters as they come out. Typically, there's one every month or so, sometimes even less. Lately, they've been very sentimental, very sweet. The long anticipated relationship of Hina-chan and Rei-chan has come to fruition. They understand each other now. They're in mutual love. They've kissed even. Really, really beautiful moments captured in these very short but sweet chapters. I don't know how long this chapter is going to be. It could just be like 10 pages again. Who knows? But I feel like we might be approaching the end of the series. I say that because I think there's two big components of the title. The first one, of course, is Sangatsu, March, which is because of March City, of course. And then their store, the Crescent Moon, also has, it's like a play on March City. It has, instead of moon for month, it's like the shining kanji of sun and moon. Anyways, basically that half of the title refers to the family and the store. And in these chapters, Hina talks about her visions for the future of the store and how she'd really like to help Akari take it over after their grandfather passes away. And just this very beautiful dream she has that she's approaching very realistically and holistically, and just kind of thinking about how even when it's been its most challenging, even when she knows that it's going to be stressful and that not everything will go well, it's not an idealized dream of it, but instead she thinks, even in those cases, I just really want to keep trying. I want to keep at it. And she says, I think that's what it means to be cut out for something. And I just think that is the most beautiful, beautiful message. And the way that it just connects to Kiriyama's life too, that all of the time he spent questioning, why do I play shogi? Do I even really like it? It's always so stressful. It's always so painful. Do I even find this fun? But that at the end, even when those things go wrong, even when he's challenged, even when it's stressful, he says, I want to keep at it. I want to try again. And that's because he's cut out for it. That's the thing he's cut out to do. It's just a really... I don't know how to express just how beautiful I found these last few chapters to be. Just the way they encapsulate so much of the philosophy of the series in a way that's so hopeful, that feels like it could be pointing to a very beautiful, and then things go forward with this attitude ending. So I think this kind of, it's not like the last word on it, but it settles the drama and the conflict of their potential relationship and Hina's angst about the future and such. So I think that's like one major half of the series kind of taken care of with these chapters. And then the other half, the lion, I don't know why this took me so long to realize, but Kiriyama right now is preparing to participate in the Lion King tournament, one of the Shishi-O, one of the big shogi titles. And I feel like the series will end with him winning, with him achieving his first title, and becoming the Lion King, and that is the lion of Sangatsu no Lion. So I think the end game has been set up. I don't think it's going to happen like right away or within the next few chapters or anything. I really hope that we get into the tournament, that it gives an opportunity for him to square off against Goto and resolve that plot line, maybe squaring off against his foster father and having some more development there. And of course, an ultimate showdown with what's his name? Toya Meijin? Toya Meijin, right? Yeah. In the finals. And I think that'll be like the shogi half of the story. This will be the ultimate climax for that. So that's just kind of what I've been thinking. This is the overall trajectory of the series, and I'm going to be so sad when it ends, because this has become an unbelievably precious series to me. And I would love for it to just go on forever with more characters, more shogi, more recipes, more heartwarming fun. But I'm also very excited to see what Umino Sensei does next. And if she also includes a shared universe nod from Sangatsu to whatever future endeavors she has. Anyways, let's check out this chapter. This is part 5 of the new year. I want to see sights that are different from yesterday's. So I dash up these stairs. And this is Azusa. Oh, I love that character so much, dude. Oh, man. Oh. Azusa number 1. This chapter. I'm going back to chapter 156 now. He's riding on the subway and he's obsessed with idioms, with taking the literal meaning of idioms. And he just can't help but think to an overwhelming pointlessness about whether or not these idioms are ideologically consistent with the values he feels should be shared in his language and his country. Oh, you couldn't dream. Oh, it's so endearing. Oh, just this kind of person, just my heart reaches out to them as far as it can go. To understand and connect with people like Azusa. I think the series is so wonderful in that. And that it's got some weirdos. It's got some people that aren't, in the mainstream of society, that have weird obsessions and compulsions and stuff. And it really makes you care about them. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Oh, Rei-chan freaking out about just how cute Hina is. You're so strong and clever and reliable, I can hardly believe it. Are you an angel, a jewel? Ah. At first, I was a little disappointed that Kiriyama was interested in Hina. He makes that grand declaration in front of her dad. I intend to marry her. And then, of course, it's very debatable. Was that just a rhetorical attack? Was that just to throw the father off guard? Or did he really mean it? And then, of course, we realized bit by bit that he really did mean it. And I was actually more on the skeptical side, or like I wanted it to be true that he didn't mean it, that it was just tactical or whatever, because I like the idea of Kiriyama as sort of an asexual herbivore or something. Like I thought that would be kind of neat if that was like part of his character, that he just, some people are like that. They're just not interested. But oh my gosh, have I been won over about this relationship. Oh my gosh, do I love them now. As this cute little couple. Are you crying? Why? It's nothing, you're trying to figure out things with me. Trying to figure out everything on your own, weren't you? Please talk about these things. If you don't, we can't figure them out together. I'm just really happy for him. I'm just so happy for him. It's okay, I am too. So is Big Sis and Mom, everyone is. Honestly, so it's okay. Grandma used to say the weather can't be good every day after all. I like that sort of expression. There's a series of books I really like, and one of the titles of them is Some Rain Must Fall. I really like that. Some rain must fall. I'm a crybaby too, so I understand. I want to eat that warm heavenly food. We can keep going by taking turns encouraging one another. really beautiful. Ticket I had that could get me anywhere. This, of course, is referring to how he saw his ability to play shogi as the one way that he was guaranteed to communicate with someone, that he felt so isolated and so neglected and so alone. But as long as he had that match ticket, someone would sit down across from him and communicate with him, would connect with him. Ticket that I had that could get me anywhere melted and disappeared from these hands. But while I've been in a daze, bumping into things in the dark, you've said, don't run away. Let's figure it out together, and we'll take turns encouraging one another and keep moving forward. The ticket that could get me anywhere took the me that wanted to go somewhere with it and disappeared. And now what I have left in these hands are your somewhat cold hands that I can keep moving with no matter where me might go. I bought a lot of stuff. They're gonna finish the crossword puzzle. Oh man, the scene where Kiriyama figures out how the crossword puzzle is manufactured. And you can predict the shape of the pieces just by noticing the pattern. That was very, very endearing too. I really liked that. And now they need more snacks to finish the crossword puzzle. There's something so cozy about going out in like the middle of a party and getting snacks. Going to the supermarket at like 1 a.m. It's totally empty. It's just you and your friends. Oh, I want to get this. Oh, have you had these before? They're so good. Oh, we could even get this. Oh, you want to get this? Do you want to stop here on the way back? They have such and such too. It's so nice. Oh, it's such a comfy memory. Almost taking the sorry sleepy pose. She can make it. It's not even 10, but I guess she is a baby. They've got their puzzle set up. Once again doing chocolates and chips divided by Pocky. Blending the sweet and the salty. Alright, they're gonna finish it off. And Boon-chan, her beloved departed cat Boon-chan, is on the puzzle. It's so nice. What a loved cat. A cat that's, you know, she shared her love for the cat with all of her readers. It's beautiful. And so, with a pot full of hot tea and the tons of sweets we bought, because it's New Year's, so we don't have to hold back, we put together these pieces that seem to be studded with the mysteries of the universe deep into the night. Can't stick it together with glue? I thought we couldn't do the puzzle again, could we? Jigsaw puzzles come and go. You can do them as many times as you want. Bring it next to Hanada-san's place next to Mikazuki-do later. Came by to buy a Kieran's Shami. Let's exchange puzzles this year too. Look at how cute their faces are. It's too cute. Too cute. Jot our record down. Jot down the time of completion. I love that too. That's so nerdy. It's just so adorably dorky. My dad and I play cribbage a lot. I don't know if you know cribbage. It's a very strange card game. It's not very much like any other card games, but it's wonderful in its own way. It's a lot of fun. It's just like a nice casual social sort of game. And on the back of the cribbage board, we keep track of our wins and losses, our running title. It's just like the calligraphy players do at title matches. Foreshadowing? Is Kiriyama really gonna get his first title? Now whenever we look at this, we can remember what we did here today. We'll know who was here and how we spent our time together. This one had Mom and Grandma's names on it. I think Momo wasn't even around yet for this one. It's from back when I was still in grade school. The neighbors competing with them for fastest times. Time flows slowly but surely like a grand river. Ooh, Grandpa shows up. I thought he was holding his earnings until the banks opened. Doing another puzzle? Gotta have to use the toilet. And it will keep on flowing slowly with my name here on this little box. Oh, so good. Another very short chapter. Just 10 pages. Thanks as always to Hiwamata Noboru. The Sun Will Rise Again. A really beautiful name for a Scanlation group. Nice chapter. Yeah, let me know what you think about my predictions for the end of the series. They're not, it's not a very radical prediction, but I think it adds up. And yeah, let's look forward to the next chapter. Okay, bye-bye. Wait, no.